Welcome to part 15 of The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Yeah, still Desert World.
Wow, that's a lot of sand.
Yeah, and I don't like sand. Close and rough.
You just fucking did this a bit.
Come on,
Yeah.
we already did this in the last episode.
So, at least this part will be a little somewhat interesting. It's not a dungeon crawl, unfortunately. But basically, yeah, Fi explains here that we'll actually be traversing through the sand and a bit. So you can see on the map there are like marks there or lines there that basically say there's a platform under here, but you can't actually see it because the sand covers it up. So you just have to make careful footing and don't actually sink into the quicksand.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's a little bit more thing, and you have a point and marker system. You have Ubisoft mechanics in this game. Yay!
Let's go.
Yeah. So you can use the markers to basically tell you, hey, this is the point where you need to go. Yeah.
I see.
This mark is safe here, and that's how you can do it. So there's a little bit more interesting stuff here. See. Oh yeah, and I'm taking out these bird enemies right here because they're actually annoying. I'm taking them out from a far distance because they like when one gets close to you, they like to drop bomb eggs onto you, and they really hurt and they're really annoying. So I figured take them out from a distance now before I initiate, get into proximity with them and start locking onto me. Yeah, in this part, in order to activate the dungeon, we have to utilize this thing right here. Strike it. There we go. Oh, kill the
enemy.
Hey, enemies. Yeah, might want to do something about that. Yeah. Ouch.
Yes, enemies from the future.
Oh,
Wait, this is the past.
Yeah, do I do the thing? Oh, kind of. So you can goad the enemies into walking out of bounds, and they'll just die instantly. So that's
dark.
that's fun. Yeah, well, they grew old. You see.
A little too old.
Only a little.
Yeah, they aged like 700 years.
Or more.
Or more. Yeah.
I wonder where it is.
Yeah, so basically there's this main compass. Like, I don't know what else to really call it, but there's this big compass mechanism in the middle right here, and basically you have to go to these other sections in the area to basically figure out how, like, where to input the codes, basically. No, why did I put it there? Don't put it there. There we go. Oh, why did I put it there? Oh, wait, no, I get it. I get it now. I'm smart.
I'm triangulating right now.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm triangulating right now, basically, because there are 3 points in the map that I have to go to find these things, and basically use that to, make the code. Use my markers. Good.
Yeah, be smart. Remember, kids, work smart, not hard.
Yeah, you can usually tell when, like, the sand is safe to walk on when you see those little blades of dead grass there. It usually means that that's a safe place to walk on. Yeah, because all the safe places to walk on are all... It's all formative, symmetrical lines, so you don't have to worry about, like, winding pathways or anything like that. It's all streamlined, and that's a good thing.
Yes. Kobe?
Yeah.
I can't get over that.
I thought it'd be funny.
And it is funny.
I mean, come on, the little buckets there look like basketball hoops, so I kind of had to. Yeah.
I don't blame you. It's hilarious.
For 3!
I was just about to say that.
Yes, that's exactly why we're here.
Yep. Yes, talking robot from
Remote
the past.
power nodes. Okay, that's what they're called. Remote power nodes. So basically, we have to activate all the nodes. And,
Shield your eyes, children!
Shield your eyes.
who posted my nodes?
Who posted my news on Twitter.com? Oh no! Now everyone's going to see my secret egg-shaped dick.
I've come to make an announcement.
Shadow the Hedgehog's a bitch-ass motherfucker.
He said his thing, this big. I just love the freaking hand motion that he makes during that.
He said his dick was this big, and I said that's disgusting.
His hand basically like it like points it like palm towards him and just like freaking extends it out forward to the screen. This big. Oh yeah, sitting on stools and stumps can actually regenerate your health.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, it's a neat way to not waste any of your heart potions or anything.
Huh. Why am I now knowing this?
Because I just said it.
Okay, Mr. Smartass.
I don't think any other of the Zelda games did that. I don't think so. No.
I don't know really.
Yeah. Probably didn't experiment that much, maybe. But whatever. I grew up with this game. I know mechanics.
Yeah. Because this. You grew up with this game, and fuck, what was it you were saying before? About how? Oh yeah. About how you were so used to this game reusing items from previous dungeons. Yeah. Spoiled.
Yeah, I got spoiled on the idea that like, oh, I guess all the other Zelda games and their dungeons pretty much are designed similarly. You get to use all the dungeon items you have up to that moment and use them for puzzles like that.
I think in a link to the Past did that.
Yeah, because sort of. So, Link to the Past is somewhat non-linear. You could do the dungeons in any order that you want. I think only the Dark World ones, though. I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I think in one of the dungeons there's an item that you need, but it's not in the dungeon, so you gotta look somewhere else for said item.
Yes.
Yeah, exploration. Exploration is key. Yeah, exploration is key to beating A Link to the Past.
Yeah, for sure. It's like, although I think the hook shot was a dungeon 2 Dark World item, and I think I don't remember how exactly that game was structured, or like what dungeon items were in what dungeons, But basically, for the most part, all the dungeons in the Dark World were basically, you could get away with doing them out of order, because they are numbered sequentially on the world map, but you can basically do them whatever order. Like if you do, I forgot what dungeon it was, but it was basically the one that had the Cane of Samaria. And if you do that first before doing the ice dungeon, it makes that whole ice block pushing puzzle so much easier. Because you don't have to loop around like 5 different floors to get the ice blocks to land on the button. You can just use the Cane of Samaria and have it summon a block. So that's fun. I kind of wish to see when it's a non-linear design like that, I can have it can get away with not using all the dungeon items that you have up to that point within its puzzle design. Because who's to say that you're the point at the hour right now, like you don't have the hook shot or whatever at that point. See, you can get away with that. And so, but when they started going more linear with Ocarina of Time, and they basically like the Megaton Hammer, I think is the big example from Ocarina of Time specifically, that's only used in that one dungeon and then like never again. Basically it kind of is like, why don't you implement the Megaton Hammer into like more puzzles in the next dungeons, you know? Because it is a linear format.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to, you could use the Megaton Hammer during the final boss, because, you know, in the first half, you'll lose the Master Sword.
Yeah, but
You can do that, can't you?
yeah, but that's the final boss. I'm more so saying for it's all of its puzzles and stuff, really, because that's really the meat and potatoes of any Zelda game are the puzzles. So that's it. There's that. That's why I really like this game, only for its dungeons, because the dungeons are designed like having all the dungeon items that you have up to that point with its linear structure.
It's all about having big brain.
Right. That's why I think these dungeons are the best in the series. I just wish the rest of the game were kind of on that same level of quality with the dungeons, but it's not. We've been in Desert World for 3 parts and we're still not in Dungeon 3.
Padding.
Yay. Like, for real though, like before Dungeon 2, like we finished Dungeon 1, then we had like I think a singular part of, just doing in between stuff, and then we were at Dungeon 2. But now the stuff in between Dungeon 2 and Dungeon 3, we have like 3 parts.
When does it get better?
Next session. Hooray for filler arcs.
Well,
uh-oh, I just that bird. No, run away.
Bird.
I angered the bird. Run away.
Bird up.
Bird Up. Hey, you guys are watching Bird Up, the worst show on television.
What?
Eric Andre?
Oh. I don't know that skit. I only
Josh clearly does.
Well, that's because
I know it is because of the whatever his name that does like those like dumb animations of like speedrun and whatever.
Terminal montage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Bird Up thing is from him. It's from the Eric Andre show. Yeah.
I only know of the famous meme skits.
Let me in. Let me in. Let me in.
Why are you booing me? I am right. That's a good one.
This won't come as a shock to you, but obviously during some of his skits, he has been arrested.
Really?
Wait, for real?
I mean, yeah. Have you seen the shit he does?
I mean, I guess, but like, I figured him getting arrested was part of it.
But okay, well, so no, okay, well, I haven't really watched much of the Eric Andre show, so maybe some of them would be part of the plan.
Yeah.
And some and the rest would just be unexpected, but good for views, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know, because like, it's not a same comparison at all, but like, you gotta think like some of that reality TV show stuff is scripted most of the time, you know?
Well, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, it's not a fair or direct comparison, but it's just something that crossed my mind. Yeah, I don't really understand the appeal of reality TV, because it's like, oh, we get to see all these famous people or not so famous people live their lives, and I'm like, dude, most of that shit's scripted. I'm pretty sure those two sisters don't have a beef with each other. Nah, scratch that. They probably do. No.
They're women. Of course they have beef.
Women.
Women. It's just. Fuck, what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. Women.
Sorry, but following the ladies' lead just isn't my style.
Gig and chat music plays.
Yeah, but no, like I don't really understand the appeal.
Nobody does.
That's probably true.
I don't think even the actors didn't understand the appeal.
Yeah, I like how you had to say actors because that's probably accurate. Yeah, I just don't buy like all the stuff that they do in their adventure. How could you have like 5-6 seasons of this of just you? You don't have a character arc. It's just you doing the same shit over and over again for 6 years. Like, come on.
Just being stupid, starting fights, and then being stupid again.
Right. Oh, damn it.
Nice.
Nice job, dumbass.
Yep, I was dumb. I think just general gaming rule, don't hit the run button when near a bottomless pit. Because you could lose yourself. Yeah. Oh yeah, this little chamber right here for the final node it was confusing on my first playthrough because I didn't understand that the fact of these enemies' shells are basically rideable, and you can see like the wave of the sand going in that direction, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't understand that you're basically supposed to ride the wave along with it.
I noticed you could like stand on them a little earlier, but I didn't. Yeah, I probably would have taken a little bit to figure out that's what I had to do.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of, you probably put the pieces together once you figured out the enemies keep respawning in this point. So you'd think, why do they keep coming back? I just killed them all, you know? So maybe you'd catch on to the fact once you started to realize that. But, yeah. I mean, it's cool. I don't think it's really implemented anywhere else, so. Oh, yeah. I forgot the name of those ones. Choo-choos? Yeah, these are basically the game's choo-choos. The puzzle there is, like, not to do a horizontal slash, because they'll just, they won't split up. They'll be the same blob, yeah. So you gotta do a vertical slash instead. So that's fun. That's creative. Alright. Oh, right. Not only that, like after you ride the wave, then you have to climb up here and, you know, basically make that. Then you have to yeah, use the beetle to carry the electrical egg all the way over to the other side, because it's blocked off with a gate that needs an electrical charge, and these little eggs, you know, do that every so often. So basically you then have to travel it all the way over here. Yay!
Fun.
Now let's go get it. Yeah, throughout the game, there'll be these little areas that you have to solve puzzles, but they're not part of any dungeon whatsoever. And these aren't considered mini dungeons. They're just considered areas, I suppose. It's weird. There'll be a lot of times like that where you'll encounter like puzzle situations like this, but it won't be in an actual dungeon. And it just makes you think, like, man, could be a lot more dungeons, you know? Or a lot more interesting. I mean, I guess it is a lot more interesting, but it's just structured differently. Or as we like to say, it's padding. Yeah.
Told ya.
Yeah.
Ooh, I wonder what this is.
Oh my god!
It's a pointless. Don't
Oh.
care.
Yeah, I love playing the horn.
Wow, this is shit.
Yeah, in hindsight, I'm not exactly sure why I went out of my way to collect like all the material stuff, like
If you
bugs and
see a
otherwise.
If you see a chest, you gotta open it.
I mean, I suppose so, but like
It's-
even the
it's
ones that
gamer
aren't,
instinct.
even
it's
the
a rule.
even the ones
It's
that
the
aren't
law.
in chests, so whatever.
It's funny you mentioned something like, you know, if you see a chest, you open it. Because I'm playing through Kid Icarus Uprising, and they literally make a joke of that, like during one of the levels.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because there's it's pretty early on, because there's like this chest that's like in a like an open spot, and like one of the characters following you is like, don't go over there, it's an obvious trap, and then like you go over and open it anyway. And he's like, what the hell's wrong with you? And it's like, if I see a chest, I open it. I can't help myself.
Oh, that's funny. That is really funny. I mean, yeah, it's the gamer instinct, you know.
Yeah, it doesn't help with the fact that that's some of the chests are mimics.
Yeah, that's exactly the reason why they did the mimic thing in the first place. Because they've eventually understood that like gamers have developed an instinct to find these treasure chests, and so they figured, why not have a treasure chest be an enemy? Oh, that'll fuck them up for sure.
Evolutionary idea.
Evolutionary idea. We joke about it, but it's true. That's why it's in like every single game now.
It was interesting the first time. Now it's just getting annoying.
Pretty much every AAA game ever. It was fun in the beginning, but now it's the same shit over and over again. First person shooters, same thing. Open world games, same thing. I feel like we're gonna get that way eventually with indie games if we're not there already.
Every single sports game.
Sports is its own thing because they like to like use the real world like players as their basis for their rosters and all that. So that's
Okay, yeah, but every time they release a new FIFA game, it's just the same thing.
Yeah, I'm not defending that, but like I'm also putting it in its own separate category. I've come to learn that the more I grow up.
Wow.
I know, character development, shocking.
Wow. Imagine having character development. Anyway, shall I stop recording now?